Donald Trump. This is what Donald Trump said today. This is incredible. I couldn't believe this. He actually said this. Right. This is incredible. I do think that the hate speech of the Democrats much more is so very dangerous. I really think it's very dangerous for the country. Donald Trump saying that he thinks the hate speech from the Democrats is very dangerous is beyond, like, it's almost comical, right? Donald Trump, who Robert Mueller, everyone knows Robert Mueller, he was in charge of the investigation over the Russia collusion thing. Right? Robert Mueller recently passed away. And what was the president of the United States' reaction to that? It was not, okay, you know what? I don't like him, therefore I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to stay quiet. No, he didn't do that. Instead, he came out and he said that it was a good thing that he died because then he can't do more harm to other people. Right? So, so there you have the president of the United States. We're not talking about random people on the internet. We're talking about the president of the United States saying he's happy that an ex-government official, right, was happy that Robert Mueller had died, right? You had Rob Reiner, the director, Rob Reiner, who, by the way, was actually liked by even people on the right, right? Even people on the right liked it because of the movies that he made. And what did Donald Trump respond to him? He died because he had Trump derangement syndrome, right? Trump calls Democrat protesters terrorists. So before the No Kings protest, Donald Trump would say things like, and other people, not just him, but other people in the Trump administration, people like Ted Cruz, people like J.D. Vance, people like Kristi Noem, and they would say that the protests are full of Hamas supporters, the protests are full of terrorists, right? And they would equate anti-Trump protests with terrorism. Trump did this, Kristi Noem did this, and then what happens was those words turned into reality, right? Those words turned into reality in Minnesota. In Minneapolis, and they turned into that because the ICE agents had been told for months and months by their boss, Kristi Noem, by their boss, Donald Trump, that protesters are terrorists. So when they killed Alex Preddy or Renee Good, they felt okay to do that because the protesters had been demonized by the Trump administration. They'd been demonized by Trump, right? So the words of Kristi Noem, the words of Donald Trump ended up in the deaths of American citizens who were protesting. So we saw there a direct link between the rhetoric of the president of the United States and the Trump administration and actual deaths. Trump is not qualified to judge one thing. He's mentally unstable and cruel.